Fucking Anthony Fantano fucking
Uh,
has gotten canceled
fucking
recently.
the man who reviews and ranks fucking like every fucking music album.
hmm So basically, he got canceled for saying the N word like 10 years ago. And if I'm being completely honest, it's it was 10 years ago. Like, apparently he was quoting, of all people, Devon, you want to know who he was quoting?
Hmm.
A man you will talk about later, iDubbbz.
Oh my
So,
god. Uh,
yep.
Jesus Christ, dude.
But I will go ahead and play this apology that he made because he made an apology. It's about fucking 7 or 8 minutes, um, but pretty much says what needs to be said. Honestly, here it is.
Everyone, Anthony Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm getting torn apart on Twitter, which is nothing new for me personally, but the discourse seems to have reached a fever pitch that's making a lot of people concerned and angry and even thinking I'm covertly a racist, bigoted person. Now, these are the same sorts of allegations that I have fought against and won before, and I'm happy to do it again because I have nothing to hide and I know they're not true. I don't want to waste anyone's time, so let's just get straight into it. With Exhibit A, this clip right here, which has just been going absolutely viral, and here's my explanation for it. Early on in my YouTube career, I had some pretty lax views when it came to quoting the language of others, and my point of view was, what does it matter? It's not me saying it. I'm relaying a lyric or a sentiment or a point of view expressed by someone else. I'm even embarrassed to say that I don't think it was until like a few years ago that I actually changed and censored the text of this 2014 Death Grips review title. And as you can see in the comments of this video, there's even a lot of discourse and jokes flying around about me not saying the title. And at the time, this sort of thing left me feeling like this is more or less a moral gray area. I extended this attitude into other pieces of content I have made, like this one, where it is also clear I am quoting someone even in the tightly edited state this clip has been presented in. And the reason I'm doing so is to voice disagreement with calling people racial and homophobic slurs as a bit, which is what the original content creator I was quoting was doing. And he himself has since apologized for this whole era of his career. But I'm not getting deeper into the weeds than that because this video isn't about him. Because the fact of the matter is, I should have and could have just censored myself while pointing this behavior out. But unfortunately, my position left me feeling kind of nonchalant because it's not the words themselves, but the sentiment of them that's being expressed that's truly disgusting. And sure, while that is true on some level, explicitly quoting him was in bad form and just unnecessary. I would have still gotten my point across and done so without upsetting anybody had I taken that approach. And I feel this way now because of an important realization I only made after tons and tons of people were watching me, that I don't make content just for me, I do it for an audience. And I can't dictate what anyone watching may or may not find harmful or offensive. No more than with a review, I can dictate what music you do or don't like. So I would rather err on the side of caution and not hurt anyone by explicitly voicing language that doesn't exist in a vacuum, even if I am quoting it. And that's actually been my approach for a very long time now. I mean, this clip may be new to you, but it's actually almost 10 years old. If this was ever something I made a regular habit of doing, believe me, you'd be seeing more examples than this. All I can do is take ownership of having quoted these words in this way, and obviously say that I'm sorry, which I am in fact sorry about this. Now, there are going to be some people watching this video who will say, no, that's not enough. I know you're a racist. I saw a clip of you laughing at Trayvon Martin's death, which I guess this is the clip. Vegan invited me to an event that taught me about PETA's buying guys / neoliberal whiteness and Trayvon Martin. Okay. Dude,
fuck Trayvon. I was thinking Trey Melvin. Trey Melvin. I had a big thing with Trey Melvin.
Which I will agree, that doesn't look good. But believe it or not, the way this clip has been presented is a lie, and it's been heavily edited too. First off, I gotta say, the Drunken Peasants podcast where I was appearing in that clip is explicitly not a right-wing podcast. While, yeah, it's true the show has featured a pretty wild range of guests over the years and the humor tends to run a bit edgy, they also regularly make fun of right-wingers, alt-right psychopaths, and the president. And in this clip that you just saw, I'm reading a super chat that is on the screen that was sent in by a viewer of the show. And the reason I'm jumping into reading it is that partially it is a dig at me, because on the show it's not exactly a secret that I'm an openly liberal vegan. And from there, here is what actually happens. A vegan invited me to an event that taught me about PETA's buying guys / neoliberal whiteness and Trayvon Martin. Okay.
Dude, fuck Trayvon. I was gonna. I was gonna say Trey Melvin, but it's no Trayvon Martin.
Man, you're so. You know what, Jeff? You're so right wing.
As you can see there, that is not the clip that is getting passed around. In this original clip, Jeff Holiday there on the podcast doesn't even finish his sentence. He apparently gets Trayvon Martin mixed up with someone else entirely, and I even call him a moron. Because that is obviously something a fucking moron would communicate. So, voila, that's actually what happened in that clip. With all that being said, I realized a long time ago that I really do need to be careful about who I talk to and what platform I appear on publicly, because in the eyes of the wrong person, any association or appearance can be read as a deep tie or an endorsement of an idea that I don't fucking agree with. Like, for example, if I did a stream with this guy tomorrow...
Fucking a dude, would you let him fuck you?
No.
Why not? Suppose he's like, yo, bro, listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you, now I could be inside of you. Pause.
Yo, I'm not gay.
So he's playing a clip of DJ Academics right there talking about an underage boy, which we will get to that actually, by the way, because it goes more into this. So he's talking to an underage boy about fucking him. Not joking. So, yeah.
Ain't gonna be the first pedophile. I mean, it's gonna be the last
People might
pedophile
understandably think that
Yeah.
I endorse the idea of having sexual conversations with underage boys, and I don't. So while I know that nobody owes me their forgiveness and I can't control what everyone thinks about me, I'm going to continue to do my best to make sure that I'm not sending across the wrong idea, especially considering a lot of the music I review and endorse on a regular basis deals in some pretty heavy and serious topics that I would be completely in opposition to were I a bigoted weirdo. But as much as this is a principle of mine, I would also like to be spared the headache of just some freak trying to frame me disingenuously and make it seem like I'm okay with a child being killed by a racist vigilante, which is where the most truly aggravating thing about this whole situation comes up, because we currently live in a time where between ICE, between our current president who got in the position where he is after saying that Haitian immigrants are going to eat your pets, white supremacy is like really at a fucking peak right now. And because of that, it's vitally important that when things are being called out as legitimately racist, that those accusations actually mean something. But I guess instead what some people would rather do is water down the impact of that, deceptively edit clips to make it look like I like it when children are killed. All right, I don't think I have anything else to say here. If there's something I've missed, I will try to circle back. That is, if we are talking about a case of something I've actually said or done or felt. I appreciate you watching, even if from here you don't see it in your heart to forgive me. Okay, boom, forever.
So that was his response. Now, fucking after that response, fucking DJ Academics would then respond and call him racist. And then Anthony Fantano just straight up said, "At least I don't touch little boys."
Oh my god.
On fucking Twitter. And then Drake wanted to get into the mix as well, apparently posting one of the racist clips or whatever, quote unquote, and just on his Instagram and putting laughing emojis. Because if you didn't know, fucking Anthony Fantano and Drake have had a beef before. So
Jesus Christ. Well, Drake also touches little boys.
yeah, so
So
him and DJ have a lot of fucking common interests. Maybe they should get along. But yeah, that was basically that. That pretty much ended it. So yeah.
Jesus Christ, man. I haven't watched Anthony Fantano in a while. I used to watch him back in the day, but I haven't watched him in years.
I haven't watched him in a couple years either. I just know fucking he's gotten into a lot of beefs with people. I mean, we've talked about it before with his beef with Ronnie Radke. And by the
Hmm.
way, he won that lawsuit.
Oh my god.
So he beat Ronnie Radke in that lawsuit. So there's that. Um,
I like
so
how, like, after him and fucking Psoriasis broke up, like, nobody talks about Ronnie Radke anymore.
yeah, he's not even
Good
on like the
fucking.
trending page of YouTube anymore. He's just fallen off. Maybe he'll pull
Mm.
a Lil Nas X, and we'll get to talk
I
about him
would
again.
rather not. I would rather not see fucking Ronnie Radke naked.
I would rather not either, but I mean, Psoriasis did. Uh,
Mm.
fucking
Well, she also saw Brad Maddox naked, so
Jesus Christ. I think everybody's seen Brad Maddox naked, Devon. So,
yeah, they put it on Community Creations. So
uh,